Hello, my darlings. Welcome to the September full moon ritual and meditation. I am thrilled that you guys are going to be joining us. And I really wanted this to be an in person session, but because most of you were not available to do this physically, I thought that we would just do this over a recording. And you're welcome to use this at any point of time today. You may also do this ritual tomorrow if you like. It's totally up to you. As you can see, this is our altar. You're welcome to use this as your altar or have your own. It doesn't matter. You can see a lot of elements here, and if you are going to be performing the ritual yourself, um, we'll be using certain elements here, and we will talk about each of them later as we get into it. Let's first talk about the harvest full moon. And while I've shared an update of what it means and what changes it can bring in your life, I just want to quickly do a recap of why is it called a harvest full moon and what is the significance of a harvest full moon. So harvest full moon comes right after the autumn equinox, which is the 22nd of this month. And as you're aware, what an equinox is, the length of the day and the night is equivalent, and it's the same. So it is a special day indeed. A lot of people in northern hemisphere, a lot of regions rather, they celebrate the coming of autumn equinox. There are a lot of festivals, there are a lot of religious rituals that are performed during this time of the year, to usher the blessings of the new season. So, as the name suggests, harvest moon, it's basically about harvesting the seeds or the crops rather that you had sown earlier during the new moon. All the intentions that you had sown during the new moon cycle, it's time to harvest them, it's time to reap the benefits of them. It's a great way to start afresh, and if you're doing this ritual, it can be a starting point for you to seek a new beginning for yourself. So what's going on now is that because it's the beginning of fall season, our days are going to get shorter and our nights are going to get longer. So we are going to be receiving the moon's energy and light more on our planet, at least in the northern hemisphere. And that's wonderful, right? That is a reason to celebrate. That means more moonlight, more goddess energy to work with. Anyway, so now in autumn season, what's really going on is it's the season to shed. It's the fall season. So you would have noticed that the trees are shedding their leaves. The leaves are now beginning to fall all around us. And what is the lesson that these leaves bring? If you've noticed these leaves, and if you pick one of the fallen ones that you come across, you would see that each leaf represents a part of the tree from which it fell, and they're so unique, like no other leaf. They have a different shape, they have a different size, they have different markings, some of them are different colors, and these colors change and then they change again until the tree has finally released everything and released and shed all the leaves. So the tree is now cleansing itself of all that is no longer needed in preparation of a new season. And I know a lot of us say that, a tree is nothing without its leaves, and why is it letting them go? It's going to die without the leaves. But that's not really true. See, the tree's life cycle changes with the seasons, and It is because the leaves have served their purpose and they were no doubt important at some point of time, like the tree was using it to catch the rainwater, to soak in the sunlight, and just using it to survive. But now they are no longer useful to the tree, so the tree is very happy to let go of them. There's no attachment. The tree just gently lets it float away into the abyss, without a care, without any attachment to it, really. Now, why we're talking about this is because that's exactly what we have to do with our lives this harvest full moon. And I'm sure that you're able to see the analogy here. That some things in our lives, which were quite useful at some point, are no longer needed. They're just taking that extra space. So, this ritual is about releasing them and holding space for new growth to come our way. This is about cleansing our mind and bodies of all the unnecessary that we are holding on, that is no longer contributing to our growth. So just like the tree, we have the power to regrow new leaves when it's necessary for us. And that's why what we're going to do with this ritual is we're going to stop saving up a bunch of dead, dried things from our past and just let them go. Are you ready to let them go? I know it's difficult, just like it's difficult to let go of a new dress, let go of anything, an old habit, an emotion that you so strongly relate to, people for that matter that you're unable to let go of, clinging to old conditioning. It's very difficult, and I'm not saying that this ritual is the way to do it, or it's going to change everything for you. No, but this is you physically manifesting and putting a focused intention that you are ready to release all these unwanted, unnecessary things that are holding you back. And you have to clear space for the new to come in your life. Think of your life as a pie chart where each quadrant represents something or the other, and there is weightage given to each quadrant in your life. There is a love quadrant, there is a material quadrant, there is a relationship quadrant, there is a service quadrant, so on and so forth. Now, for you to add more to each quadrant would mean that you have to squeeze on the other quadrants, right? But if you squeeze on the other quadrants, you are letting go of the energy in those other quadrants or other spheres in your life. So instead of doing that, what we're going to do is we are going to clear each of our quadrants, each of the unnecessary, unwanted things that we want to release now, and just gently let them go. Okay, that's enough about the full moon. That's enough about the harvest full moon. Full moon is in Aries. Aries brings bold, daring, assertive, and confident energy with it. So it's the right time for you to move forward in your lives, to pick yourself up courageously and just march ahead. Now that said, I'm just going to dive right into the ritual now. Here's what you're going to need as preparation. There are 4 candles, as you can see. Each of these candles represent the 4 directions: the east, west, north, and south. Now, why are we working with the directions? In ancient times, the directions were regarded as the guardians of various planes, of different dimensions. And because spiritual energy is all around us in many forms, we just gently ask the directions, the spirit of directions, to protect us and help us in our guiding work. So that's the significance of the directions. Then what you're going to need is a candle. You can also use a tea light, it's up to you. I just had a candle and I wanted to sort of, mark a difference between my direction tea lights and my main candle. So I'm using a candle. You're welcome to use a tea light, it's totally up to you. Another thing that we're going to be using in the ritual, which is extremely important, are the dried leaves. Now, you can pick these leaves from your garden or just go out in the open, and whatever leaves that you see fallen across, you're going to find many, by the way. You can just pick a few of them. I have picked about 5 or 6, and that's how much you should pick. Not more than 5 or 6 is fine. Then we would need a piece of paper. I have my diary here, so I'll be using that. A pen, and there's a loose thread that I will tell you what we will use for, but you need a thread. It doesn't have to be this synthetic one. I unfortunately could not find a string which was organic, so I'm going to be using this, but you're welcome to use anything that can be used to, tie these in a bundle. So use whatever you like. Then you need something yummy to eat. I am fasting, so you will not see anything on this table right now. But you should definitely have something nice, yummy, tasty, and sweet to eat as a celebration after your ritual. You would need a bowl. I have an incense holder, which I'm no longer using. And you would need a clay bowl or a wrought iron, stand, or some kind of a dish to burn, for burning the bundles that you're going to be tying together. You'll see what we are doing. This is for your fire ceremony. Then matchsticks or lighter, bay leaves. Bay leaves is for later, so you can leave them for now. And salt. Here's what you're gonna need. So make sure that you prepare in advance before you start your ritual. And once you've set your altar, you are just going to dive in. Okay, so I'm going to just light the candles now as we speak, each representing different directions. The east, the west, the north, and the south. And because it's too bright and we're sitting outside, I don't know if you can see the flame, but we have lit all the candles, really, the tea lights rather. There they are. This is the main candle that we'll be working with, which is symbolic of the goddess energy. This is our moon goddess energy, the divine feminine. This is to usher the energies of the moon. I hope you do this in a safe environment, so you don't end up burning anything. So now once we have this ready, you're welcome to use some incense sticks or sage leaves, whatever you like. I just like to work with sage a lot, so I'm just going to quickly smudge. I don't know, it's taking really long to sort of light up. Usually it lights up really quickly. Sometimes sage will not light up because there isn't much to cleanse in the environment. Especially when you'll notice if you're sitting outdoors in the garden, just like I am, sage might not burn at all because it realizes there isn't much to cleanse. Anyway, so whatever little it's burning, we're going to allow it to burn and cleanse our space for the work that we are doing, dispel any negative energies that we are holding on to, any preconceived notions that we might have about this ritual, about this meditation, about ourselves, about the full moon night. A lot of us have these preconceived notions that full moon nights are, extremely emotional, and they might be, yes, but we don't need to hold on to these notions. Full moon sort of tends to heighten everything that we feel. All the emotions that you feel on a full moon night just tend to get heightened. So you have to see which emotion you want to feed tonight. This is us cleansing, clearing, inviting warm energies to be with us, inviting the energy of sage to cleanse the space, to cleanse our bodies, to cleanse our auric fields, to cleanse our etheric bodies, and to just call in our guides. You can call in your angels now, you can call in your spirit guides, you can call in the gods that you believe in, you can call in Allah, you can call it the prophet, you can call in Jesus, whoever you like to come and be part of the sacred circle and assist you with this release work that you're doing. Okay, so with that said, I am just going to invoke the spirit and formally call all our guides in to be present for this ritual. This is just something I do to usher in the good energy, to usher in the blessings of our spirit guides, our ancestors, gods, goddesses, angels, everyone. So now this is sacred space, and what I've done is I've invited everyone who's going to be watching this video and performing this ritual, everyone else's spirit guides, everyone else's faith, everyone else's gods, goddesses here to be present and to bless us with this work, to bless you with this work. Okay, now that you have your altar ready, what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper and pick up the top 5 things that you want to release in this cycle. And what you're going to do is you're going to write them down on a piece of paper. These could be anything now. These could be habits that you want to release. These could be unhealthy emotions that you're holding on to, which are not really serving you now. And when I say unhealthy, I mean only in the context of now, what you need for your highest best. So, any such emotions that are interfering with what you want for yourself right now, with your goals, you're going to put them down. Toxic people that you think are not letting you move forward, you're going to put them down as well. And whatever else that you think that you wish to shed, you can write them down. So I'm going to be writing as we speak because this is real time. And I'm going to be writing my top things, and when you're writing this down, it will be a good idea to start with the statement, I wish to release. I wish to release, whatever it is that you want to. I wish to release. I'm writing, I wish to release anger. I wish to release how angry I can get sometimes with myself and others around, and that's not fair. So I'm going to write that. I wish to release my habit of overcommitting when I really cannot honor the commitment. I'm sharing this with you because, well, this is sacred space, and it's a good idea to share it with others. You know, you've let it out with your from your system. So I'm not saying go about town sharing this with people, but it's okay if you want to share it with a loved one that, you know what, I released this and this today. It's just an act of physical manifestation where you're telling yourself that, yay, I released these 5 things today and I am thrilled, you know. It acts as a positive affirmation. So you're welcome to do that. Then what else do I wish to release? I wish to release my preconceived notions that are not letting me move forward. Now, while this might sound very generic, I know exactly what I'm thinking, you know, whether it's a particular incident, whether it's an emotion, whether it's a feeling. So you don't really have to write an essay. You can just, you know, write a very concise phrase of what is it that you wish to release, and allow the memory, allow the emotion or the incident related to it to come to your conscious. Allow it to come to the conscious you and think of it, be with it. I wish to release holding on to people's judgment of me. And now I'm allowing the feelings and emotions to come forth. All that I have had to face over this past few months that I want to release because I realize it's not something that's helping me. And it's okay, you know. Now, when you start writing these things, you will see that you will begin to judge yourself. And that's exactly what you don't have to do. You don't have to judge yourself for feeling a certain way. You don't have to be righteous. You don't have to be proper. You don't always have to be right. You don't have to be the sensible one. No. And that's exactly what the Aries energy is going to do to you. It's going to make you to want to feel righteous. And that's okay. But when you start having this feeling that, no, I want to do the right thing, you know, I want to do the proper thing, I want to be a perfectionist, just pause. Carefully observe this feeling and see what space is it coming from. What is this need that's causing you to feel a certain way? And just be with it. I'm not saying release it yet. Just be with it. Observe it. You know? Stay with it. Allow it to come forth. We are not trying to suppress anything here, my darlings. We are trying to release. We are trying to remove all the muck that is lying in our lives, which is completely unnecessary, that we are so used to, that we are so comfortable with, that we are holding on and carrying with us like a burden. And that's what we're going to do. We'll be gentle with ourselves as we release. Okay? Now, what is the 5th thing I want to release? I wish to release my habit of trying to control the outcome of everything. Again, this can be a generic statement, but to your mind, there should be a memory or an incident that has happened that you're aware of and that you want to release. So these are the 5 things that I want to release in my life. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this into a roll. Just sort of roll it. Let me just roll it. just keep this aside for now with my leaves. Now, once you have written the things that you want to release, once you've done this, I want you to become present and aware of all these things that you want to release. Think of them more consciously. And as you think of them, take a moment to thank each of them. They did serve a purpose for you at some point, right? Maybe you were required to be angry at some point of time to protect your own interests. Maybe it was important for you to be in charge or be in control of a situation that needed you to sort of pull the reins in, and that's okay. It was serving you at some point of time, but that time is over and you realize that. So you're going to thank it for serving you for so long, for serving the purpose that it had to, and just say that I'll let you go now. Take a moment to do that. You're welcome to pause this video as you do it, so that you maintain the rhythm and you are also basking in the energies here that are present. Now, once you have done that, you will see these leaves. I have these 6 of them. I just need 5. So, okay, this candle stopped burning. I'm going to light it again. It happens a lot outdoors. Okay, that one's not burning either. Sorry about this. Please be with me. I love real-time videos. There's this sacred energy to it, and there's no faking it. It's just real. Anyway. Okay. Now, each of these leaves represent the things in your list. For me, this could be my number 1 thing of anger. This could be about overcommitting. This could be about my habit of being a control freak, and so on. These are the other 2 things. So take each of these leaves and think of them as those things. Imagine that each of these leaves are those things that you're trying to release. So take a moment and be with them. Take a moment and be with each one of them. Once you've spent time with each of these leaves, trying to imagine them as things that you're going to be releasing, I want you to take this, all 5 of them, and roll them in your sheet of paper and just tie a thread around it. It doesn't matter whether it's loose or not, and you can keep this with your main tea light to soak in. Okay? Okay, so now that you have tied them all together, how does it feel? How does it feel to have let go of these things? How does it feel to have at least made an attempt to let go of them. Take a moment and focus your attention on how it makes you feel in your gut, in your belly, in your heart, in your throat. Stay with this feeling. And now I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. That's it. And bring all these 5 habits, emotions, whatever release things is what we are going to call them, into your mind. Think of them again, once more. Take a moment to think of them. That's it, wonderful. Amazing. Stay with it. Now I want you to bring your attention to your breath. And as you bring your attention to your breath, I want you to focus on your breath. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now when you take a deep breath out, I want you to make a sound, like a sound of relief. Breathing in from your nose, breathing out from your mouth. Once again, breathing in from your nose, breathing out from your mouth. And with each breath you take in, imagine taking in and receiving the new energy that is going to help you. And with each exhalation, release all that you wish to let go of. Once again, inward through your nostrils, outward to your mouth. And now continue this for 10 counts of breath. That's it. Continue doing till you can count 10 inhalations and 10 exhalations. And as you take these breaths in of new energy and exhale these breaths of unwanted energy, you begin to feel lighter. You begin to feel relaxed. You feel calm, and there is a lightness about you now. Beautiful. Now when you're feeling more centered and calm, I want you to focus your attention on the full moon that is right above you in the skies. Focus all your attention to the full moon light that is gleaming, bright, shimmery, gentle, calming, reassuring. Feel the moonlight completely fall on you slowly. See it fall on your crown, to your forehead, to your eyes, to your nose, to your lips, to your tongue, to the insides of your mouth, to your chin, making its way down to your neck, to your thymus, your collarbones, your shoulders, your arms, all the way down to your elbows, to your hands, your palms, and your fingers. Feeling this moonlight flood your being as it further moves to your chest, your heart, your back, your ribs, your stomach. Becoming aware of each of the internal organs, your liver, your kidneys, your pancreas, your intestines, seeing this energy flood your being, making it way down to your navel, your pelvis, your genitals, your thighs, your knees, further down to your calves, your ankles, your heels, and finally to your toes. That's it. Beautiful. And as these reach your toes, you begin to see this energy grow roots from the soles of your feet, going deep into the ground and further deep into Mother Earth, into the core of her being, further, deeper and deeper, tethering you to the Earth's core, holding you strong and grounded. And as you feel held by this energy, you begin to release all that no longer serves your higher self, that no longer serves your purpose. Gently, consciously, unconsciously, subconsciously, everything releasing gently, giving it to Mother Earth to transmute, shedding all your worries to our dear Mother Earth, releasing all the negativity that you're holding inside unconsciously or consciously or subconsciously, and offering it to a dear planet to transmute, to heal. One by one, release everything. That's it. Beautiful. Continue to release it. And now say it out loud. I release all that no longer serves my higher self. I release all that is unnecessary in my life in this present moment. I release all. I release all. I release all. And as I release, I make space for the new to enter my life, to enter my being, for new energy to help me. As you continue to release, you're going to do a small prayer called Ho'oponopono. For all those who don't know what Ho'oponopono is, Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian technique of correcting all the wrongs in your life. It is a prayer of making peace with everything. And it's based on the principle that everything that happens in your life and around it is your own responsibility. And if a certain situation or an emotion or a person has come to your life, something about your vibration has attracted it to your door. And all that you have attracted into your life consciously or unconsciously or subconsciously that is no longer serving you, you release by saying, by offering your apology, by saying, I am sorry, seeking its forgiveness, please forgive me, offering your gratitude, thank you, and sending it love, I love you. So now I want you to repeat the 4 phrases. I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Now we are going to do this with Mother Earth first. Our Mother Earth is in a sorry state of light. Look around you. What have we done to her? We have looted her bounty, plundered her, killed her beings. And that is on us. We have to take responsibility for what's happening to our planet, because in some way or the other we have contributed. We have contributed to this suffering. And for that, I want you to imagine this moonlight falling on our planet, on Mother Earth, on all the beings of this planet, including you, and offering your apology, seeking its forgiveness, thanking it for all that it gives you, and sending it your love so that it heals. Dear Mother Earth, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you and I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you and I love you. I am sorry. I am sorry for not taking any action to save you. Please forgive me. I am thankful for all that you offer me in terms of food, trees, plants, beings, flowers, animals, wind, air, water. And I love you. I want you to heal. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Continue saying this for some time. You are welcome to say it out loud or say it in your mind. Continue saying these 4 phrases as a peace prayer to our dear planet. Because when you do, you're breaking karmic ties and helping it heal, using your intention by seeking apology, by thanking it, sending your gratitude, giving it love. That's all it needs. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry for polluting your waters, dear Mother Earth. I'm sorry for plundering your land and filling it with chemicals. I'm sorry for the starvation. I'm sorry for the poverty. I'm sorry for the trees that are being cut for the deforestation. Please forgive me. I am thankful, I am grateful for your bounty, for your gifts. And I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And as you say this prayer, these 4 phrases, you might feel an emotional charge, and that's okay. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that you're feeling and seek forgiveness anyway. Offer your gratitude and send love, holding the intention that the light of the moon floods our planet's being, and with it, heal its suffering. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Taking a deep breath inside and an exhale. Getting ready to do Ho'oponopono prayer with a person or a situation that you want to heal in your life. This could be a person, situation, or an emotion, or anything, an incident, a relationship that you want to heal. Bringing your awareness to the full moon above you. Think of this person, or this emotion, or this relationship, or the situation that you want to heal. And allow the full moon light to flood its being. Gently, slowly. And as you do, take responsibility of healing the situation or your relationship with a particular person or your relationship with an emotion. Take responsibility, take charge. That's it. Focusing your attention on this situation or a person or an emotion. You offer it your apology and you seek its forgiveness. You send them your love and gratitude. And you're welcome to say this person's name, or this relationship's name, or this emotion's name, or situation that you're trying to heal. Dear X, I'm sorry for whatever that has transpired. Please forgive me. I realize that consciously or unconsciously, something about me has led this situation to come to my door. And to all that, I wish to heal. I thank you for the lessons that I'm able to learn because of you. And I send you love. And I hope you receive it. Dear X, I'm sorry. I don't know what about me caused this situation to come to my door. Please forgive me. Please forgive in whatever way I have attracted this in my life. Thank you once again for the lessons and the learnings, for the evolution, for the growth that I've experienced because of you, with you. I sent you love. If you want to let this person go, you are welcome to say, I let you go. If you want to let this emotion go, you're welcome to say, I let you go. Or if you want to let go of feelings related to a particular situation, you can say, I let you go. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Allowing yourself to feel all the emotions come to the light, come forward. Allowing yourself to feel how you felt in that situation. Do not hold back. If there's an emotional charge, if you feel like crying, if you feel like sobbing, cry it out, release it. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. I'm trying to heal. Please forgive me. I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to take responsibility of my life. I thank you for everything because you served a purpose. And I love you dearly, just as I love everything else around me. I hold no grudges against you. I let all the feelings that have been festering inside me of anguish, of envy, of hate, of hurt, of dissatisfaction, of resentment, of guilt, I let go. I release. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That's it. Release, release, release. Taking a deep breath again. Inhaling the new energy inside. And exhaling the old that doesn't serve you. And now I want you to do Ho'oponopono with yourself. When I say with yourself, I mean seeking forgiveness and offering an apology to yourself. There are times when we are so harsh to ourselves. We are critical of our being. We constantly judge ourselves more than others judge us. We put ourselves through torture with all these things, with all these notions that we create in our head, and we live a miserable life simply because we conjured these things. And it's time to take responsibility of that. We suffer because of ourselves, because of our choices, because of what we tell us. Bringing your awareness to the full moon light again, falling on you. Do Ho'oponopono with yourself. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. I am sorry I put myself through this. I'm sorry that I am so judgmental. I'm sorry that I'm so critical of myself. I'm sorry that I'm always focused on my own faults. Please forgive me. I am thankful to you, to me. I love you. I love me. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. See yourself sitting in front of you in your mind's eye, being bathed in this beautiful full moon light. And as you see this vision, you say this to this person, I am sorry. You say this to yourself, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I love you so much. I deeply and completely love and accept you. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I constantly judge my shortcomings, even though sometimes I am cynical about my own self, even though I put myself through misery on my own account, I want to be able to open my being to love. I want to be able to be gentle with myself. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You might see a memory of yourself come from the past. Maybe you see a little girl or a little boy that is you, that was hurt by your own judgment, that was hurt by your own criticism. Let that image of that young you or the old you come forth to your awareness and say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, dear one, please forgive me, I didn't know any better then. I am thankful to you, and I love you oh so dearly. That's it. Beautiful. Release all feelings that are unwanted, that are not serving you. Release emotions that no longer serve your higher self, your goals, and let them go. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Taking a deep breath in and one out. Once again, deep breath in from your nostrils and out from your mouth. Once again, deep breath in from your nostrils and out from your mouth. Bringing your awareness back to your body. Coming into your body. As you come back to your body, you realize that you didn't go anywhere. And bringing your awareness back to the full moon right above you, you ask it for a gift. It could be anything. You see yourself receiving a gift from the full moon. It could be symbolic of anything. You see yourself receiving what you've been waiting for in the form of a ball of light, in the form of a water drop, anything. It can be anything. Just see yourself receive something from this full moon into your heart. It could be a color, it could be an object symbolic of something, and only you know what it is. And only you know what it means to you. Receiving it, thanking it. Now wriggle your toes. Feel these gifts that you've received become a part of your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual being. Integrate it. And once you're done integrating, and whenever you feel ready, I want you to open your eyes and come back to this present moment. Whenever you're ready, come back to this moment. Gently opening your eyes, becoming aware of this new energy that rests inside you now, becoming aware of the old that you have just released, becoming aware of this new space that you've created in your life, in your mind, in your body, in your heart. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed the release meditation. And now it's time for us to finish the ritual. What we're gonna do is, okay, look at the candle. It's sort of, oh, okay. Sorry about that. The string was stuck to the candle wax. Okay, so what we're going to do now, as culmination of our ritual, finally, we're going to burn this bundle, this release bundle. We're just going to burn it and offer it to the fire. Another reason we are offering it to the fire is, one is that the fire is the best element to transmute everything that you wish to release, to transmute negative energies or unproductive, old, stagnated energies. And the other is that the full moon is in the fire sign. So we have to use the fire element and make sure that we burn this right. There you go. I want you to be careful when you do this, using safeties. There you go. I like to do it in a cylindrical way because it catches fire easily. You want to move further away from it so that you don't burn yourself. And allow this to burn. Hear the crackle of the leaves. Hear the crackle of whatever you wish to release burn away. Turn into ashes by the fire. Unfortunately, I'm not able to see anything, so I don't know if it's really burning. Some of the leaves are wet or damp, that's why you can hear the crackle, but isn't it amazing to hear it crackle? Listen to it crackle. See all of it burn and get transmuted. And you can see that my piece of paper is completely burnt. I'm going to light my directions candle again. The wind here is quite strong, so you know, it is. Okay, there we are. Ready. Okay, so continue burning it till it's burned to ashes. Mine is almost done, and it's okay if some of your leaves are half burnt. It's perfectly fine. Now you're going to take all of these ashes, and either offer it to a water body. You can run it under the water. You are welcome to put it in the ground, or you can just blow it in the air and let the air take it with it. That's what I usually just blow it in the air. It's easier. And the residue, I just bury it in the ground. I just put it in the ground. So that's what I'm going to do with it. Okay. With that, we are going to end our full moon ritual. And I just want you to know that it's been amazing. I have had a wonderful time sharing this with you, and I hope the full moon energies give you all that you need and that you're able to release everything with grace. Thank you. Bye.